Long time no see. My name is Rono. I am a survivor of childhood sex abuse, and today I want to talk to you about the ups and downs of a healing journey. Earlier this year, I came out as a survivor of childhood sex abuse. I made a video about how grooming works, of how it starts with trust, and how the shame survivors feel of having been rewarded by the groomer has kept us silent for many years. For me, personally, I have blocked out that memory for a very long time until I turned 24 and my trauma started resurfacing because when I'm around people that I truly care about and love, seeing similar things happening to them has invoked my instinct to protect people. So, long story short, I decided to work on my own trauma. And I'll be honest, earlier this year when I made that video, I wasn't fully embarked on the healing journey yet. I know a part of me really wants to heal, and that part of me took over and made that video. And in a way, that kind of pushed me onto this healing journey. So, about the ups and downs, I'll be honest, today was a pretty difficult day for me. Last weekend was a good one because I saw my therapist, whom I see every single week. We are not always making progress every week. A lot of the times I bring myself in and I'm not feeling ready yet. I'm not feeling ready to feel. I'm not feeling ready to open up. And what I do in this moment is to just kind of being a more unfeeling version of myself, if that makes any sense. Right now, speaking to you, I am basically recording and speaking to myself, and that helps. That helps me to control the pacing and try to be as vulnerable as I can with my feelings. But it's not always easy when there is another human being around. And so last weekend, I learned about dissociation. It took me a few days to really come to terms with the fact that I actually have the habit of dissociating around unfamiliar people, because the discomfort of feelings when I'm around unfamiliar people, the risk of the exposure, the feeling of unsafety is too much for me to tolerate. And in those moments, I have the tendency to dissociate and forget. I wouldn't actually remember what the conversation is about when I'm with these people. What I usually am left with is a vague feeling of that I've met somebody and I've had a conversation with them. And I learned a technique actually last week. I was really happy and excited to try it out, and I was able to give it a try. I learned a technique where I would spray perfume on my wrist, because scent is such a strong thing that it can really overtake you. So what I would do is to spray perfume on my wrist, go out, and every time when I come across a stranger, the trick is to catch myself before I would dissociate and to sniff the perfume to bring myself back into my own body. So I was able to practice that last weekend, and I would say it's a pretty successful day because I think there was only really one moment I caught myself where I really don't remember what that person had said to me. Now, I'm saying there are lots of ups and downs because last weekend felt successful, but I spent most part of this week actually in a state of ruminating, and So I studied neuroscience and computational systems biology, and I graduated with honors, top of the class, from the number one ranked public university in United States. I have read a lot about trauma, but I wasn't consciously aware of the fact that I dissociate. After I had talked to my therapist, I thought about this and I understand that since this is a relational wound, it happened to me when I was 7. I couldn't really heal unless I try to relate with people again. And relating people is going to be really difficult. It is going to feel really, really difficult. And I have to try and build up the new neural pathways in which I can feel my feelings around people again. So, yeah, that's what's up. This week has been difficult because, like I said, I feel like I was ruminating a lot. And last night I was watching a cartoon, Avatar, for the first time. And an episode, the character and the scene in it reminded me of the person who attacked me in my childhood. So I woke up still feeling not good. What do I mean by not good? It's hard for me to stay in my body. I distract myself with things, avoiding to feel. And when I actually sat down on my meditation mat, I sat with those feelings and I was able to feel that it was really like a region here in my belly. It feels something that is very, very difficult to sit with. And I still feel a little bit of it now. Something in my toolkit now is to practice this white tower meditation. It is a healing deity. I visualize this powerful presence, this all-powerful being, white Tara. And I recite a mantra 24 times and imagining my own body being filled with purifying, healing white light. That's something that I do at least once a day. So that was able to help me, actually. And that's what had helped me to sit down here and talk to you today. And yeah, I hope this has been helpful for you. I know it is difficult to sit with your feelings. I know it is difficult to accept the cruelty of reality, but you can do it. I believe in you. I am doing it now. And it feels good. It feels good to be able to be in touch with the parts of myself that I've rejected. It will feel good for you. It feels peaceful to be able to stay in touch with all parts of myself. It's not easy, and it's certainly a very brave choice to do. And I feel happy to know what I'm doing is helping somebody else out there. And I would encourage you to give it a try too. I wish you the best. I wish you peace. I wish you find kindness and joy in your heart. Bye. See you next time.